about 4 o'clock on September 27th. So deer season in Missouri for archery has been open for a couple of weeks. I haven't hunted much. We haven't had good weather. We did have one front that I hunted one day out of, saw some does, no bucks. And that was over at the Scotland County farm. Today, going to the Schuyler County farm. It's 4 o'clock. It's about 70 degrees. It should be a good evening. It should be mid-60s or lower by the time the sun sets. There's a frost advisory actually tonight, so it's going to start cooling down, and the deer hopefully will start moving. There's a couple of bucks we're looking for. We got a crab claw 8 or 9, I'm not sure, and then a real tall 10. So we're looking for either one of those bucks. Put eyes on them and see what they look like in person. So we're on my way out there. See what turns up. Okay, I made it into the blind, but problem is getting in. I scared 5 deer. There was one deer bedded by the path walking in. I couldn't see if it was a buck or a doe. And when I got to the food plot, there were 4 does in the food plot feeding. So not a very good start, but it's early. So we'll see if anything shows up. They didn't blow or anything. They just ran off. They didn't catch my wind, but they saw I got crouched down before they saw me. They could see something crouched down the path from the food plot, and they took off. So not a very good start, but it's early. We'll see if something shows up. Okay, we got our first deer. That's not spooked. Got a doe just coming into the field. So like I said, when I was coming in, I scared 5 deer. One deer was bedded on the path. There were 4 deer on the food plot. Scared them all getting in. And then I got video of the does and fawns starting to filter back into the field. I'm sure it was the same ones because when it was all said and done, there was a total of 5 antlerless deer back in the food plot. And it was one of those evenings where it was just quiet. I mean, you could hear anything. And so I think maybe I moved to my chair or something, but one of the nanny does got onto the noise or something and just started stomping her foot, throwing a fit, you know, the way they do. She was looking in all directions. She didn't have me pinpointed, but she just knew something was off, as deer sometimes do. So she threw a fit in the field for, it seemed like forever. She takes off. They all go with her, clear the field. And so at that point, I'd cleared the field twice, and I didn't have high expectations. But I stayed in the blind and watched, and just before the end of legal shooting, about 5 minutes before the end of legal shooting, here come not one but both shooters I was in there after. There was 2 of them. One is a real tall. I mean, his main beams just go straight up, and a real tall 10. And then another buck that I thought was a 9 or a 10, maybe had some stickers and different things, but more of a standard frame deer with some weird stuff kind of going on. They both came out together out of that south timber. So here they come out of that timber. The tall buck just kind of starts running out of the timber, and it makes the other deer start running. And as it happened, the tall deer stayed about 50 yards away on the top of the food plot. The other deer ran right in front of me, 25 yards broadside. And so, like I said, there's probably 5 minutes of legal shooting light left. The footage is not very good, and so that's why I'm cutting this interview into the video, just to explain what happened, because it was so dark, there was no camera light. I mean, there was legal shooting light. I could see, very well with my natural eyes, but with a camera, you just have to have more light to get good quality video. But it happened where there was enough light that I think the videos were showing. I'm shooting illuminated nocks this year, and that adds something to even a dark video. You can see the tracer of the arrow and see it hit. So that's what happened. I wasn't able to film it just because of the low camera light. But as far as the shot goes, I do have the shot. It is of low quality. It's almost a black and white type video, but I think it is worth watching. So here's what happened on the shot and then the recovery. Shot. I saw blood immediately and I heard him crashing through the woods. I think he's already down, but I'll wait a few minutes and before I go looking for him, I'll go out here and see if I can find the arrow. Okay, so I found good blood where I shot him. There's a blood trail leading right to where he ran, so I'm pretty sure he's down. I got help coming. Nicholas is gonna come help me get him, but I'm pretty sure he's in there dead because there's blood everywhere. Into the woods, and there's heavy blood. I mean, there's just a carpet. Just a carpet. Of blood. I'd say he ain't very far in there, but it's thick. Oh well, here we go. Okay, well, found him. Here he is. There was a blood trail like I've never seen before. Just hammering him. There he is. Got some good mass there. Nice buck. It's 12-pointer. Huh. Got split brow. Right there. Not bad buck at all. That's a good deal. Glad I found him. Now the work begins. I gotta get him out of here. It's thick to get him back. But yeah, good buck. So you can see from the recovery, it was an easy recovery. I've never seen a hole in a deer like what that broadhead cut in that deer. It was incredible. I should have measured it. I mean, it may have been 6 inches. The entry cut. It was really something else. And so it was a very easy track drop. I've never seen blood like that laid down on the ground. So, and he was a great buck. I mean, he's one of those bucks where you're actually when you see him, he's bigger than what you thought, and has more character, and is just a neater buck than what you thought. And so he had lots of stuff going on with his antlers that I just didn't really notice. He had a split brow. I didn't know that. And just some other kind of stickers and things on his rack that I didn't realize he had. So he was a really cool buck. It was really a nice surprise to see what he was when I came up on him and really got to look at the mass that he had carried out on his right side, and also just the character that he had. So it was a great hunt and a great deer.